scripts, the one for jQuery and this popper. So copy the two files into your project, into your Bootstrap project under the JS. So when you paste it there, I have mine pasted already. Then we have to now link the files to our HTML script. So when you come to the notepad, this is the link you would need to link your JavaScript file. So now into the jQuery is a library, it's a JavaScript library. So what you're going to do is you open the script tag, then else.c, then JS, because I have a folder called JS where I keep all my JavaScript file, which is this folder here, this JS. And then you have the jQuery dash 3.21 dash 3.2.1 min.js. So I'm using jQuery 3.2.1. I think 3.5.1 is out, but almost the same thing. So and that's what we have here. So now where the issue is that this script must be arranged in this order. If it's not arranged in this order, it won't work. So after the JavaScript, so after the jQuery, we have the popper. That's popper.js, which I think I forgot to add to the script here. So let me copy the script, paste it here. We have popper dot. So this is the popper. This one is not a minified document, so it doesn't have any min. So remove it. So just popper.js, and then you save. Then the bootstrap comes last. So always make sure you arrange them in this particular order. Now after that, after your body, you have the nav tag in Bootstrap, which I explained already in the class, that the nav tag is what holds your menu. So when I'm talking about menu, I'm talking about your web page. That's these ones. These are the menu. These are your navigations, your web page. So we use the nav tag. Now when you open W3 School, you come to your Bootstrap 4 navigation, you will notice it is also here. So we use the nav tag all the time. Why? Just to make sure it is responsive. That's all. Not for anything special, but just to make sure it is very, very responsive. So please just use the nav tag. You can try to use your normal CSS, it might not work out very well, whereas it's even stressful. So when you open the nav tag, create your class, then you have the navbar class. So this navbar class takes care of the content of the navbar. Then we have the navbar expand medium. So what this class is going to do is, maybe when you want your navigations to shrink together, if you want it to be on the medium screen, that's what this is going to do. So now right now this is on medium. So if you look at the code here, this code is working for this script here. So if you look at this code, if I reduce the screen, you can see it looks normal. But if I keep reducing, now I've gotten to the medium screen. So that's when this toggler comes in. Now if I change this MD, you can change it to XL. XL, that's extra large. So if I change to XL and then I refresh my web page and then I expand, can you see that we are still having it? Our navigation are still not showing. That's because I wanted it to compress when I get to the large screen. That's to the extra large screen. So when I move like this, now it's compressing as at the extra large screen. If I change it back to medium and I save, if I reload, it shows back. It doesn't compress. So that's what the navbar expand medium is doing. Then the BG dark, anywhere you see BG in Bootstrap means background, dark means black. So that's the reason for this black background you're looking at. If I change this to light, let me save it. You can see now it's white. Now if I change it back to dark, now it's dark. Then the same thing with this navbar dark. If I change this navbar dark to light, you'll see that differences now. Now you'll notice that the text on the navbar, it's not as sharp as it was before. So this is what is taking care of that. So if I change it back to dark, it comes out sharper. So that's what that one does. Then we now come after creating the nav tag with those classes. Underneath you have your a tag, which is the anchor, and then you have a class, which is your navbar brand. Now anywhere you see navbar brand on Bootstrap or even most of the CSS libraries, it means it's taking care of your logo. So this is going to enable the logo to stay even when the screen is reducing, else the logo will just fly out of the container. So with the class navbar, and your logo has to be a link to your home page. That's how it works, so that when they click on your logo, it should also take them to the home page. So we're going to use an a tag to hold that. Then we have the class navbar brand. Now the navbar brand, we have our href. I'm using the hashtag because I don't want it to go anywhere. It could just be your index.html. It could be anywhere you want the users to move to. Then this navbar is where you have your logo. So instead of you having your logo, if your logo is a text, fine, you type the logo there. So we have a logo, and when you click, it goes to the home page. But if your logo is an image, then we have to put the image tag there, which is the image img/src. Then let's say logo.jpg. Okay, let me put it in an image folder, images/logo.jpg, and then I close the image but I don't have an image there, so it's broken. So let me try to put an image on our folder. Let's take something as simple as okay, let's take something as simple as this. Let me copy this, and I will create a folder here called images. Let me close it where you're going. Then I'll keep my logo here, then rename to logo. Okay, so let's go back to the web page and let's see. So our logo is back, but this is actually very big, so I'll reduce the screen. So let's have like width equals 100. So we have our logo there. So when I reduce it, it maintains its position. Can you see it? So that's the essence of you having the navbar brand. And then we have the button. So this line 16 and 18 takes care of this toggler button we see here when we reduce the screen. This is the button we're talking about. So now for the button, we have the class navbar toggler. We have the type, it's a button. Then this is a JavaScript code, which is the data toggle collapse. So this is what makes it expand and then collapse. Then we have the data target, which is the hashtag collapsible navbar, which is also like a class we have in CSS. So now we will now come and target this hashtag collapsible navbar here. Now first of all, down here now we have the span, the class, the navbar toggler icon. This is the icon you see, this 3 lines. So if you have any other icon, you can just put it up here. If you have any other icon you want to use apart from this common one, this is very common. Then now we have the div tag, which has a class collapse. So this is what takes care of that collapsing effect. Then we have the navbar collapse. Now this collapse is what we've targeted here. We have the navbar collapse. Then we have the ID. Remember, I taught you that whenever we have ID, we use hash. So this is the hashtag for the ID. So now this hash, we have collapsible navbar, and that's why we're having the ID here, collapsible navbar. Then I also told you that we don't list our links ordinarily. We use the li and ul to list our link. So now we have the ul here. So let me pause here and then continue the video. Okay, so we don't use it like that. Now you might, if you're using your raw CSS, when we should do the what should I do? Let me come down here. If you have something like and then li. Let's say we have our a href equals, let's use the hashtag, let's say home, and then we close the a tag, and then we close the li tag. Okay, let's just use, okay, let me do one more example. So copy and paste. So let's say we have about here. Now when you reload, you will notice that they will come with a bullet as usual. Now to remove this bullet, we use a CSS script called list style none. So I'm showing this in case you're making use, in case you're using a normal CSS and you come across issues like this. So to remove this bullet, all I will just do is I'll come to my UL here, create my set. It could be inline, it can be internal, it can be external. So I'll say stylist style, then I'll give the value of none, then I save and then reload, then remove our dot. So that's why you don't see the dots here. That's why the fact that I'm using the UL. So we have now under the UL we have the navbar nav. That's the class navbar nav. That must be with your UL. Then the li, we have the class nav item. Then because those are the items you're trying to list. Then your a, we have the nav link with your href hashtag, then your link. So this could be home, this could be about, and then we have, let's say, our services here. So we'll save it. Then you close your li, you close your ul, you close the div, you close the nav. So let's save and reload, and then we'll have it changed. So it's that simple. All you have to do is I don't want to say copy and paste, but I had to take my time so you can understand how this code works. Now if you want to change the color of this link to probably, let's say, yellow, all you have to do is, let me use inline for instance. I'll open my CSS up here, style, so what I want to change is the a, and I choose color yellow. Okay, so if the a is not working, try it on the li. Day for yesterday, I kept postponing. I said I will call you. She told me no, for where those are our friends, we always forget self. Sorry sir. Yes sir, thank you sir.